Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today Michael Wex will be teaching us more about Jewish language and culture and how to be a mensch and not a schmuck. So let's start by having you tell us the main premise in your book.
Everybody has two sorts of possible ways that they can live in the world. You can consider other people and think about what effect your actions might have on others before you perform them. This is a mensch. A schmuck is somebody who just goes ahead and does whatever they feel like. But they're not mutually exclusive. You know, most of us fall somewhere on the trajectory.
Now let's clarify some language for the non-Jews out there. What does a mensch and a schmuck translate to?
Literally, mensch is a person, a human being. A schmuck literally is a penis.
Now, in terms of yourself, are there any telltale signs to know if you're a mensch or a schmuck?
Basically, if you're always right, you're probably a schmuck. If you never make a mistake, you're probably a schmuck. If you're congratulating yourself on how much of a mensch you are, you're probably a schmuck. You know, the thing about being a mensch is instead of directing your complaints to other people, you look at yourself and go, well, you know, I could have done that better. I could have handled that in a different way.
Tell us how these characters, for lack of a better word, influence Jewish culture.
It's not so much influence, it's that Jewish culture is very much about being one while trying not to be the other. And that's got a lot to, I mean, it goes all the way back to the Talmud, where they talk about, you know, one of the big problems that people notice very early on is you can do all of this stuff. You can not eat pork, and you can keep the Sabbath, and you can pray 72 hours a day, and you can still be a really unpleasant, not very nice person.
Can you tell us more about the relationship between the Yiddish language and the Jewish culture?
What you have here is a language, you know, a spoken day-to-day language that was designed very much so, and to a little degree, to some degree, very deliberately, to reflect Jewish rather than any other values. And in this case, of course, the other values are Christian. If you compare Yiddish with German, you can even see in phrases and sentences where the vocabulary will be almost identical. The feel and the actual meaning of things just totally different. You know, a shul in Yiddish, of course, a synagogue, isn't really the same as the German school. And to say, well, people studied in there, well, yeah, that actually did have some influence on it. But again, you know, reflecting very, very different ways of life.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.